What is going on, tubes? It is your boy, Will Black Oni Wiggins, here to give you an interesting side segment within Black Oni Online. This is going to be Black Oni Online through the lens of an artist. I want to give you my top 5 games that I think artists will appreciate. I want to start incorporating a little bit more artistic vision. Things that help differentiate this channel between other channels is that I'm an artist as well as a gamer, and I want to bring more of that knowledge that I have about art into the world of gaming and vice versa. So I will be giving you guys my perspectives on certain things within gaming, certain visual aspects, certain things that artists and people who like art will definitely appreciate about these games. Black Oni. First on the list is Ori and the Blind Forest. It deserves a spot in here because of its beautiful, painterly-like aesthetic styling and atmospheric music, giving players a sense of wonder and mystique that is unique to the title. The reason why I put this on the list is because obviously there aren't really that many games that that look exactly the way this does. The only other game I can think of that reminds me of this specific aesthetic is Dust and Elysian Tale, which is also a really fantastic side-scrolling game. Bright colors, beautiful, really nice gaming experience overall. So I think most people should at least check out Ori and the Blind Forest. If not play it, then watch someone play it to kind of see it for yourself and be like, wow, this is actually a really cool, atmosphere that this game captures. The music kind of really brings that sense of loneliness in the forest and the way things are kind of withering away, and you being the forest spirit, your struggle throughout the journey. I think they did a really great job with that. So second on the list is Metal Gear Solid 3. Now, not only is this one of my favorite games of all time, but this is also one of those games that just takes its aesthetics to the next level. It's set in the past through the 60s. This is around the Cold War. It's just so beautiful. Like the theme music that they use is based on like old James Bond movies, intro video that they have for the Snake Eater, the visualization, the flat colors, the movement. Everything about the way it starts to the way it finishes is just like beautifully and masterfully done. There's certain cues and things about the 1960s that you'll see in the game, whether it's like pop culture references or whether it's just like random news going on in the world at the time. The costume designs are in a way futuristic, but in a way not, because it's still set in the past. But like for the the radio transmitter, for example, he has the thing going all the way down to like an actual transmitter. It's not just like nanomachines built into him to his ear. The beautiful environments for a PlayStation 2 game, especially. This game still holds up very well. You can see every individual strand of grass in between areas. Now you have to worry about the loading screens and stuff like that in between areas, which is simply one of the most beautiful PS2 games, not just on a graphical level, but on terms of like a visual styling level. The scene where you're running away from Revolver Ocelot and his pack of people about to jump off the canal area, the way that towards the end there's this boss fight and it's filled with tiger lilies everywhere, and you're fighting in these tiger lilies. It's just flowers and the environment kind of fluffing up whenever things happen. It is so insanely beautifully done. It set the bar for so many other games that came after it, and in so many ways was just an absolute masterpiece. It has like fantastic character design from Yoji Shinkawa. The bosses themselves, Snake himself, Shagohod itself, everything is designed in a way that is very specific to Metal Gear, but also calls to the time era. The game expresses and experiments with different emotions a soldier may experience in battle: fear, pain, fury, sorrow, and joy. It also touches onto philosophical ideology, going in depth about what loyalty to one's country really means and the ultimate sacrifice for what you hold dear. It even touches on its own version of Illuminati, the scene at the end of the game that's breathtakingly beautiful and also painfully depressing that I've never been able to forget. Okami is a cult classic. It's one of those games where most people who know about it have very fond memories of playing, and for good reason. It's a visually outstanding game. It has a lot of old Japanese styling, paintbrush strokes, vibrant color. It takes place in a world filled with darkness, and you are the sun goddess Amaterasu, who is responsible for bringing vibrancy, bringing light back into the world. Once you restore light back into the world, it opens up to this vibrant and whimsical state with beautiful Japanese-inspired artwork and design aesthetics. While its premise is similar to Ori and the Blind Forest, it couldn't be any more different visually. Your special attacks are performed with brushstrokes using the controller, which further echo the beautiful traditional Japanese artwork inspired theme. Anyone who craves playful or stylized visual treats will want to take the plunge. You know this is going to be on the list, so I just have to just go out and say it. Journey. There's a lot that can be said about Journey, but I will attempt to elegantly sum it all up for you. You'll see this shit. Not only are the visuals vibrant and interesting, but the art direction, simplicity of the character and creature designs, color choices, scale, and music, they just all come together and stand out separately, but also as a cohesive unit. And it cements itself as an artistic masterpiece in every way. It literally takes you on a journey of emotions without ever muttering a single word. It's the type of game that you can play once and be completely satisfied with, or jump back into and just reminisce about the first time you felt those emotions playing the game. It's got a surreal and abstract multiplayer aspect that has players seamlessly dropping in and out of cooperative play. So you can travel on this journey together with one other random person, and in between that, neither of you will ever say a single thing to each other. Now you know you can't make a list about visuals without mentioning a Naughty Dog game. For the sake of something that will appeal to more people versus less, I could have said Last of Us, but I think Uncharted 2 is a premier example of another visual masterpiece that most people, if not all, should experience in some way. Uncharted 2 is downright incredible. Not only is this a technical marvel based on the fact that it ran on a tricky system with limited capabilities, but from an art direction standpoint, it's just amazing what it sets out to do. The jump from Uncharted 1 to 2 was significant. Uncharted 1 was regarded to many as a gem. It was a game that most people didn't expect was going to be as good as it was. When Uncharted 2 came out, blew our expectations out of the water. Taking place in Nepal and Tibet, players get to experience a variety of settings ranging from crashing trains in a snowy environment to an extravagant and lush jungle environment. There's no shortage of amazing set pieces, and this game set the bar for many iconic games to follow. Artifacts are rendered in staggering detail for the hardware it was on, and weather effects were a true marvel. That's snow though. The things you encounter in this game belong in a museum, even in their digital form. I could have gone into much further detail about each of these games, and maybe at some point I will. There are plenty of other games that have recently come out that I will go into detail about, but these titles have left plenty of time to digest them. So what do you guys think? Did I miss out on a super obvious choice that you'd rather have on the list? Leave your thoughts below, and let us continue to discuss how gorgeous gaming experiences can truly be. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, press the like button, subscribe to stay tuned to everything else going on the channel, as well as check out some of the other content that I have already here. I just started a series called In a Minute, where I review games or software, hardware, anything in a minute. I know some of you guys have much lower attention spans than this video probably was, and so make sure you guys check that out to see quick snapshots of impressions of things. And as always, I will catch you on the next video. Game on. Black Oni out.